Honorable Consul General, distinguished guests, fellow quantity surveyors, ladies and gentlemen. It's nearly 4 years since we met on a platform of this nature for the last get-together. Just 2 years prior to that, we saw a construction industry giant, university, Plan India, going bust. And there were shivers going up the spine of the construction industry because it was to pull down with it some 400 other companies who were doing business with them. Last year, we saw the similar thing happening here in the UAE. Another construction industry giant internally here, Arab going bust. That's not the end of the story. We hear rumors of other construction industry stakeholders at the brink of bankruptcy. Last year we saw a committee made by 4 banks selling in auction one of the landmark buildings on Sheikh Zayed Road, which was housing an international hotel. Because the owner, who was also the contractor, could not pay the loan that he got from 4 banks to build it. And it got sold for nearly half of what it was worth. Sad to see these things, but it's true, it's happened. One would wonder, ladies and gentlemen, whether it is safe anymore to enter into a contract or a subcontract. And that is where we quantity surveyors will have to give a hand to ensure that we go back to where we were originally and not let these things happen again. Though we quantity surveyors start our career as measurers and valuers, only few stay in that particular measuring, valuing position for the rest of their career. The rest progress from there and become contract administrators, advisors to companies, become dispute resolvers or teachers like me. And in those positions we advise developers regarding the contracts that they should draft, and we advise the contractors to look for any traps in those contracts when they come to us to protect the contracting companies to ensure that the contracts are safe. Over the years, you saw one of my video clips out there. I said we started as brick counters, but over the years, the quantity survey has become the leading member of the building team, advising the rest of the team on contractual aspects, formation of contracts and administration of contracts, because, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the designer, the architect, the project manager, the engineer, the planner are not given legal education during their academic years or the formative years in their career. It's only the quantity surveyor who has got the principles of law as a subject in their foundation degree. But that too is only principles of English law, ladies and gentlemen. But in this country, the contracts and subcontracts are not governed by English law. They are governed by the UAE law. And therefore, there is no option, my fellow quantity surveyors. You have to take up UAE law as one of your upskilling requirements, enhancement of your competences, if you are going to advise the construction industry in the UAE so that the present difficulties that the industry is facing will not happen in the future. We see a lot of incorrect practices out there. We see claims being prepared by people who do not know the party's entitlements, rights or their limits. And therefore, either the claim is inadequate, that is why it fails, or when it is going to the other party who have to determine it, certify it, they are not aware about the contractor's actual requirements, because reading and understanding a contract is not understanding A to Z of what is written in it. It has to be read with a host of legal principles, ladies and gentlemen. So as Mr. Honorable Consul General Alex mentioned a little while ago, let us see what we have not done so far and improve ourselves. I'm not here, of course you are not here to listen to another CPD event. I have allocated only 5 minutes. I think I have taken already 4 minutes of it. So what I have done is to write a 1,500 word 3-page article into your souvenir tonight. You won't have time to read it tonight when you are going to listen to Rukanta and Raini singing there, and dancing groups like what we saw a little while ago, dancing here. You will not have time to read your souvenir. So take it home, find a slot and find a place where you are not disturbed. Digest every word in it. The new year is round the corner, ladies and gentlemen. It would be the time to turn a new leaf. Find out where you need your upskilling of the competences, the requirement. Sri Lankan Quantity Surveyors SLQS UAE committee provides you great opportunities in this way, ladies and gentlemen. They are all free of charge. They don't charge from them. Over the past 1.5 years, we saw several CPDs each week, and a lot of opportunities for Sri Lankan Quantity Surveyors to become members of professional institutions, RICS, AIQS, IQSSR. When you join an institute of that nature, you are governed by a code of professional conduct. You don't even accidentally veer into incorrect practices. There are a lot of incorrect practices out there. Getting paid is a big problem today. A topic we don't discuss in forums of this nature, but it is true. And therefore, everyone who is involved in drafting a contract, unfortunately, we don't bring in a lawyer, except it is a mega project to draft the main contract. But for normal projects, it is the quantity surveyor who is asked to draft the contract. All the subcontracts and supply agreements are drafted by quantity surveyors. And therefore, it is in our hands, ladies and gentlemen, to ensure that we will have safe contracts in the future. And parties would treat each other with respect and goodwill and trust, which is lacking in the industry today. The first thing that we do as a risk assessment when we receive the tender documents is not to see whether there are buildability, constructability risk, financial risk or legal risk. We look at who this developer is. What is his track record? Did he pay the contractor in the last project? With suspicion, we start. That has to stop. UAE law requires the parties to enter into contracts in trust and goodwill and perform the contracts in good faith. We have to restore that position. So it is in the hands of the quantity surveyors, ladies and gentlemen. Let us take that as a challenge into the future and see what more we can contribute to the construction industry in the UAE. Thank you very much.